So I'm trying to go through each of the games in order and talk about other odds and ends, things that I worked on that weren't necessarily the levels that I was assigned to, and uh, and talk about things that were hard cuts, things maybe stuff that I spent some time on and didn't quite make it into the game. Now with Call of Duty 2, I've already talked about all the tank missions, and I'm just having them play here. Uh, this is 88 Ridge, and these missions kind of came together really easy because they were kind of up my alley. I really liked doing this terrain work, and then I already knew tanks from Call of Duty 1. So with Call of Duty 2, you have the most missions that I worked on, both geometry and gameplay on. That's a total of 4. 2 tank drive missions, and then you have the hold the line mission, which I've shown on here, and then the Operation Supercharge. The other thing I worked on with Call of Duty 2 was visibility, and I believe I worked on this mission here. These buildings were pretty low, and so we were having to come up with creative portaling to get the drawing to work. And, yeah. So, aside from that, I likely worked on some of the vehicle stuff with the tanks. We had guys riding on tanks, and it was especially scripted for one of the levels, and I probably helped make that more robust, and for the other parts of the game. Again, the news very vague on that stuff. Surprising with this mission, I was a contractor, and I had been working on United Offensive for a little bit, and so I came in late, and still was able to get 4 missions done on this. And I probably attribute that to having a good break from Call of Duty in general. I had about I think a year off, and then I came back and did the United Offensive, and got right into this. I wasn't messing around with any of the tooling for the game. It was strictly business on this, and I was going to get some levels done on my contract. So with nothing else to say about Call of Duty 2, once this finished, I was really starting to feel like, onto something with the scripting stuff, saying, if I applied myself, I could probably do a whole game, maybe something on a smaller scale. And so as an exercise between this and I think it's memories, kind of like where does this fit in the timeline. I actually thought this was a COD 1 project, but when I go back, it's a COD 2 thing. So this is kind of a funny thing that I did with the tools available online, and you didn't have modeling software to say make these little pill models. You just had the level editor and then the scripting language. So with that, I was able to put this together. This is based on Dr. Mario. So I didn't have to be super creative with coming up with a game. I just had to try to recreate that experience in Call of Duty. And if you turn on the sounds, it's got placeholder sounds, and a game over screen and the menu, and just going through all of that. Going back to the brushes, all of these things are like patchwork from the level editor, and the little guys are all They have to be a single instance. They sit off to the side in a pool, and the script puts them together in these pieces. It was really cool to work out the details of, like what happens to a pill, like when you switch directions and how does it rotate. I had to study the game because you can't just have it pivot around that point, and all kinds of fun little stuff on this. Let me pause the recording here and find some of the commentary. So here we are. This is the Medic mod on ModDB. You can go and download and play with this now, but it's really fun to see the comments, and people just don't get it. It's I wasn't intending for this to be like something that everybody used and went crazy about. It's just a fun thing for me to try and go gel in my head that I can do more than the level design stuff. So I like this comment. This is a WW2 dedicated game. I don't really understand why make something like this. Second, I thought this was a mod where you play as a medic in war. Third, why use the good engine of the game to make this crap? So, yeah, 3.6 rating, not super awesome, but I just had to explore a different space. Having worked on World War II for, now this would be including the expansion pack, this is 4 games, and so really wanting to stretch and do something new with this. So sorry I don't have much more to talk about with Call of Duty 2, and hope you enjoy it, and thanks for watching. Bye.